Welcome back, everyone, to Heroes and Villains HQ. Today I have my next LEGO Star Wars review. We're going to be taking a look at set 75398, the Buildable C-3PO. Comes in at 140 US dollars and has a little over 1,100 pieces. So let's go ahead and time lapse the build, and then we'll talk about the set.
Okay, now to take a look at the buildable C-3PO character in depth. He stands a little over 14 inches tall, really solid structure. You can see here, just going top to bottom, the gold on this set is just immaculate. Looks exactly like C-3PO. Do want to call out that silver leg, however, uh, not the best. We'll talk about that later. But looking at the plaque, printed plaque, it includes the best C-3PO minifigure, the one with the dual molded leg that we saw in the UCS land speeder. So really exciting that they included that, especially given the set is an 18 plus $140 set. Um, it needs to it needs to have that quality. Now turning the buildable character over on its back, you can see here again, great detailing. I do want to call out the dish piece at the top of his head. Obviously, that's an accuracy to the character, but also I love the detail because in episode 9, despite its flaws, Babu Frick is one of the funniest and coolest characters, and that is actually where he plugs C3PO in to wipe his mind so that he could read the Sith text. So I like that they made that prominent on the back of the head. As for the back, again, great detailing. All the wiring is they are stickers, so that is unfortunate that they aren't printed pieces, but they're very simple to put on. So at least there's that. Again, looking at that silver leg, I just want to call out that they used the silver pieces. You can see them in the ankle and around the knee, but then they used the light bluish gray color in the larger pieces. I'm just not sure why they wouldn't just go the extra step there and use silver pieces throughout the leg. Um, it is just it's unfortunate, that they decided to go that route. I don't think it looks the best having the two tone there versus there is some two tone in with the gold. There's the gold that you see throughout the set, but then there also are hints of true gold pieces. And that I actually don't mind. It looks good because the larger pieces are the true gold throughout the set versus the leg. It has that nice shiny silver, but then it's obstructed by that light gray. So it is what it is. Again, looking at those stickers, they're perfect. They nail the wiring around the set. So I don't think they're bad, and they're small stickers, easy to put on. But they are stickers. Now there are a couple really great printed pieces. The middle of his chest, right above his or right under his neck, and then the mouthpiece are all printed. Another really cool, I guess, feature of this is comes with the arms. It has instructions at the end of the actual manual that show you how to change the arm positioning so that you can have the classic look of C3PO having his hand on R2D2's head. Um, so right now I'm going to kind of walk you through how to make that change because it did take me a couple of tries. So you take the left arm off, you slightly twist that light gray piece towards the back, and then you place it so the tan piece is facing inward of his body, and then you just twist the hand, and that's all you have to do. And then you get it to look like this, which this is great. I think the $140 price tag of the C3PO and then the $100 price tag of the R2D2, um, very fair prices, and these two sets pair so perfectly together. And the fact that most standard Ultimate Collector Series Lego Star Wars sets are $240, today, the fact that you can get these two sets a little under 2,400 pieces in total for $240. I think these two buildable droids are better than some of the more recent UCS sets themselves. So I think pairing these two together on your shelf is a must have. I definitely would recommend doing that and getting them together. Luckily, the R2D2 is on sale for about $80 right now. And I'm sure the C3PO, if it isn't already on sale, will be soon. So um, I think these sets are awesome. So, what are my final thoughts on the buildable C3PO? I think it's a really solid 18 plus entry in Lego Star Wars. It definitely isn't without its flaws. I specifically want to call out the leg. It definitely should have been built in the silver pieces that they have throughout the knee and the foot, but they went with light gray mixed in. I just don't think it looks great. Also, small nitpick, but why give a stand and the 20th anniversary brick and not just extend the stand to hold the anniversary brick, especially because all of the other anniversary sets that include this brick, it attaches to the stand. So it's just a weird choice by Lego. But I think the inclusion of the dual molded legged minifigure was amazing, especially given you're paying $140 for this set. It should pack a punch for those 18 plus collectors. I think the greebling and just the overall shape of the C3PO is spot on, and it really captures the character. Um, Lastly, the biggest draw for this set, when normally in the past, prior to this set and the buildable R2D2 that came out the year prior, buildable droids were usually a little bit larger and costed a little bit more. So in the case of what could have Lego could have put these two sets together, the buildable R2D2 and the C3PO, and charged $250 to you for both of them. Instead, they broke it up into two sets, one at $100, one at $140. So not only can you buy both at a slightly discounted rate, but for collectors who may only want one, now you have that choice. You don't have to pay $200 right off the rip either. You could just purchase one and then a little bit later on buy the second one. But I will say, if you are a Star Wars fan at all, obviously C3PO and R2D2 are pivotal characters in all of the movies and shows. Um, you got to get both, right? They just pair so well together. And I think having both R2D2 and C3PO together on the shelf is going to be perfect for display. So I definitely think you gotta pick up both. And this R2 is on sale now for about $80. So you can get these sets a little bit cheaper as well. So final thoughts, fantastic set. Definitely worth the $140 price tag, but if you can get it cheaper than that, it's even better. And for any Star Wars fan or OT fan, you got to get both and have them both displayed on the shelf. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up down below and subscribe to my channel if this is the type of content you're enjoying. I will be releasing more Star Wars and Marvel content in the weeks to come. So definitely hit that subscribe button so you stay tuned for more. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.